So what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel to a brand new video, and this is basically a remake of the same video which I made in Hindi, which is my native language. But since people were requesting that they want the guide for the Exo Sword in English, so I'm making the same video in English to help them understand how they can also attain a great 6 sword set for their Exo Sword so that they will have the maximum advantage. So what I have here is 2 of the sword with intelligence, which is not good because that is not the one that we need, and I am gonna make it in a free to play friendly way that you won't need to spend any money by buying this pack or any other pack in the game. So what we need to do first is play Battle World multiple times so that we can complete the daily, weekly and seasonal mission as fast as possible. But you will ask the question that we only have 5 attempts per day. Well, yes, we have 5 attempts to get daily rewards, but apart from that, without getting the rewards, we can clear the battle world, that is this other world battle, as many times as we want using the clear tickets. So basically the same concept which is there in dispatch mission is applied here, that you can play for the unlimited number of times using clear tickets. You will get the points for win and will lose the point for every defeat, and when you complete the season mission you will get these rewards. So what we want to do is buy buff from the other world shop. By buying buff 5 times, we get 210 Rune of the Unknown per buff that we buy. So basically we get 1050 Rune of the Unknown by buying 5 of the buffs, which we will need eventually for our characters because the season is gonna last 51 more days. And by playing the other world battle for 60 times, you will get a lot of missions completed in the weekly and season missions that will give you the memento which will be required to buy the buff. So basically just put it on auto for a 60 times and come after 30-40 minutes, let it play on auto just like that, what I'm gonna show you here. You can just use your clear tickets and put it on auto and just do whatever you want to do for the time that it is on auto, and after it is done you can come back and claim the rewards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my device on the auto run as well, and we'll come back and show you what I got after I completed all of my auto runs in this mission. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so one thing I also want to let you guys know that in order to enchant a sword 6 times, that is the maximum enchantment that you can have on a sword, you will need a total number of 63 Rune of the Unknown. First enchantment takes 7, then 8, then 9, then 11, then 13, and the last one takes 15. So 63 Rune of the Unknown in total to make one sword. But what we're gonna do is go for the 3 colors that are the colors that we want to go for, that is the Strength, Judgment and Psionic. Strength is the orange one, Judgment is the red one, and Psionic is the purple one. So the number of same color that we have on a single sword is the one that determines our element level, and the total number of element level determines our element mastery, which gives us all attack buff. So Strength gives us physical attack, Psionic gives us energy attack, and Judgment gives us pierce damage received decrease. So that means it's a defensive buff. So here I have played around 40 times, like I have got the victory 40 times in the otherworld battle by playing it on auto. So you can see the number of rewards that I'm gonna get here, which is crazy. Like I will get more than 4000 tokens here just by doing that on day 1, and let's claim it. But there are not many Rune of the Unknown here, so in order to do that we have to buy the buff. So we will claim the tokens so that we can spend the 2000 tokens that we get from here and get the buffs from the otherworld shop. So let's click on acquire all and let's see what we get. Also our pass level is gonna go high as well because we are getting the pass exp as well. You can see I was at pass level 3 and just like that I went to pass level 16. So basically it is really easy technically to clear the whole pass. Like we can go to 100 level very easily, that it will take around 1 month-ish. So I believe they should reduce the time from 2 months to 1 month, but that is totally another topic for another day. So let's go ahead and buy the buff. So I was looking for the buffs that I believe are the good ones that will help me in getting more victory here, because the rank that you go on in this otherworld battle also determines the rewards that you get eventually for the next season. So I have picked my 5 buffs and I have decided based on the effects that they're gonna apply and the characters they're gonna apply. So a bit strategy making here will be really good. So you can see I am completing the strategist mission here, which are the pop-ups that you can see when I buy a buff. So these will pop up for a total of 5 times. So this was my 4th buff, and let's pick the 5th one, and with that we will be done and get our 1050 Rune of the Unknown, which will help us a lot in enchanting many swords until we get the perfect one that we need. So basically I have spent all the 2000 tokens, and let's claim all the Rune of the Unknown. You can see we got 1050 Rune of the Unknown, and also we went to 20 pass level, which is great. Along with that, I will suggest everyone to get the Rune of the Unknown, 20 Rune of the Unknown from material every day. Along with that, upgrade item, which is the Sword of the Unknown, every day from here. That will be really good because it will help you make more sword until you get the perfect one, because getting a +6 enchantment with the perfect all the runes of the same color is next to impossible unless you have their specific runes or radiant runes of the same type. So those are very rare resources, like you get them from the pass only, and the amount is also not adequate in order to make all the runes of the same color from in the sword. So let's talk about the free to play method. You can at max, or if you are very lucky, can get a enchantment +6 on a sword with 4 of the matching color. So what we're gonna do is, here the trick that I'm gonna use is, I'm gonna enchant the sword one time using 7 Rune of the Unknown, and if it is either orange, red or purple, then I'm gonna keep rolling it for the second enchantment. So here you can see we got the purple first enchantment. Now the second one needs to be purple as well. If it is not purple, for example here you can see we got the red enchantment. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna upgrade this sword any further for now. I'm gonna create another sword and see if it is orange, red or purple. So this one is orange, so we're gonna go ahead and enchant it once again and see if we can get another one. So we got a red one, so basically that is judgment and strength. So this is a good enchantment. Basically I can go ahead with this as well to get at least 2 more of the same color, but we want 2 of the same color in the first 2 enchantment, because this will reduce the RNG by a lot and will increase our chance a lot. We will get more than enough sword and more than enough runes to create swords like these, because it is really easy to get, for example, for now at the very least. So we are getting the colors that we don't want, so we are just gonna create as many +1 enchantment sword as we can. So we got a purple rune here, so what we're gonna do is create another one, and we got a blue one, so we are gonna skip this sword as well. I'm not gonna stop until I get 2 of the same color in the first 2 enchantment in my sword. So this is also not the color, either red, orange or purple. So this is not any of those. So we're gonna create another sword. So basically you have to rinse and repeat this process as many times as you can. We have more than enough runes. We will only need 630 to make 10 of the swords, and we have more than 1000. So you have more than enough resource to make at least 6 sword with +3 of the same color. So we got a purple one. We're gonna go ahead and enchant it once again. Let's see if we get another one of the same color. No, we don't. So what we're gonna do is create another one. So let's go and let's see. Okay, so we got another purple one. And one thing I also want to let you guys know, that you cannot change the color of the rune if you create it. So yeah, in order to change it, you have to use the return rune, which is not worth it using on the lower enchantment. So here I was pretty lucky and I got 3 of the same color. If I would have gotten another one, there we go, we got a +4 enchantment on a sword that we wanted. So this is Starlight Sword, which gives us energy attack. So just by equipping this sword alone, I will be able to get 9% energy attack, which you are gonna see here. So I got 4 on the Psionic, which is really good. So basically now I have to get a +2 enchantment on a Psionic sword and I will be done with the Psionic. You can see I'm getting 9% energy attack. So if I equip one more Psionic sword with +2 enchantment, so that will also give me the perfect one that I want. So here we got another orange rune, so we're gonna go ahead with it, and we didn't get the orange one in the second enchantment, so we are going to create another sword. And eventually what we're gonna do is, the swords that we have created extra, we are going to dismantle them for refund for our enchantment rune. So here we got another +2 purple and we got another +3, so that is really good. but after that our luck seemed to get worsened as we go further, so we will not get any purple one, but we got a +3 Starlight Sword. So basically I am done with my Starlight Swords, and I have a 15% energy attack buff on my Exo Sword, basically on all my characters that are gonna get the buff from here. So that is crazy, right? Now I have to do the same thing for the orange sword and the red sword as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna skip through the steps and will show you when I get it done. Okay, so Hunter from the future here, we have got 5 of the swords that we need, but we are only lacking a Muramasa blade, which is the judgment sword, which we need with a +3 enchantment. So we are trying to go for red runes as much as we can. So I got a bit distracted there, but we are going for the red one, and I am crafting as many as we can. So you can see in my inventory I have so many +1 enchanted swords, but I am not lucky enough to get any red now. So that is pretty sad. So I have a +5 enchantment on the judgment. So here I got a red. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead with it and try for a +3 enchantment. Okay, so we got an orange. Alright. Can we get 2 more reds? So okay, so here it was a +4, so it was a lost cause. There was almost no chance that we could have gotten a +5 there. So let's see. One thing I wanted to talk to you about, that there are also runes that are of the specific color, which will increase the chance that you get. As you can see in the left corner, you can see there is a 13.5, basically 16.7% for each of the color to drop. So those are the same odds. But when you use a rune of the specific color, the chance go up to 25% for the same one and decrease for the other runes. So basically there you will have a higher chance of getting the one that you want. And if you use a radiant one, then you will get a 35% chance increase. So that is pretty good. But those radiant and specific color runes are pretty tough to get. So here I have a +3 Muramasa blade, which I'm gonna replace with a +2 Muramasa blade. So I'm gonna get an increase in my judgment, which will also increase my physical attack. So basically I have a 6 strength, 6 psionic and 5 judgment, which will give me 15% physical attack, 15% energy attack, and a 12% decrease of PS damage received. I believe it is 9 now because they have reduced it in the patch notes. We can see that it has been reduced. So this is the sword that I have right now, and these are my Exo swords on day 1 without spending a single penny on this system as a free to play, just by playing the game for a few hours. So I am basically getting a 30% all attack increase on all of my character. 30, not 33 even. So that is really good, and you can also get it as well. So use this trick and get it. That's it. Nothing crazy, nothing unique, nothing special, just using a bit of my brain and doing it in the best way possible. So I'm going to dismantle all the sword that I have here, and you can see the return on the swords is very bad. Like 20 swords is around 7 into 20, that is 140 rune of the unknown, and for return we got 40 rune of the unknown. So the exchange rate is pretty bad. And now what I was talking about, if you want to change the color of the rune, so basically you have to use a revert rune, and it will revert the last star that it has. Basically star, basically the color rune that it has. For example, if I have a +5 enchantment with all the same color and I enchant the sword and I get a different color, what I can use is a rune of return to remove that star or enchantment, and then again enchant the sword in hopes that I will get the specific color, or maybe use the radiant rune to increase my chances to get that specific color. So those are some premium resources that you can use to increase the chances, but I will say for now we are only concerned with creating the best sword that we can as a free to play, because those runes are way ahead in the future, that when we have more than enough of those. Right now I don't even have 7 of any of the colors, so don't focus about those. And the reroll system, you can use a fully enchanted 6+6 sword in order to reroll the stats. That will not change the color of the runes, it will only change the stats that they give. You can lock the stats for crystals equal to the amount that they cost for comic cards. So they are pretty expensive to lock, so I will suggest do not lock the stats. Whatever you get, just go with it. It is not much, it is only 2.5% or something increase. For the most part you're gonna get more than enough good stats, but you can go for the godly stats as well, because if you have all the same stats on all the 6 swords, that is basically around 15% increase damage to mutant allies if you can roll that on all of the swords. So that is pretty crazy. So you can do that as well, but that is late end game system, so I'm not gonna dwell into it much. But what I'm gonna focus on, the major part, which is the stats that we're gonna get from the element level and the element mastery. So yeah, with that I hope I was able to help you guys in some way to get the perfect sword that you want. And yeah, with that, if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace out, take care, bye.